Yo. Yo. We did it. Okay. What is up, everybody? Back with another Death Stranding Sunday. Yeah, right there is good. So, where were we last time? We went to the director. Director had a mission for us. And then the junk dealer did too. So I think we're gonna head back to the junk dealer for now. Do that. How are we looking health-wise? Health-wise, we're looking pretty chill. And I think we're gonna have to head into this potentially disastrous area down here. We'll find out. And we'll go from there. Cool. We'll go around this way. Another 10,000. 10,000 likes. Nice. Okay. We'll get rid of this. We'll navigate straight there for now. We'll do our best just to cut through as much as we can on the edge. Because really what we want to do is we want to get back to the junk dealer. Okay. And we just hope we survive in the process. What have I been thinking about lately? I recently picked up listening to Martin Shaw's latest book. It's not latest at all, it's an older book. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We just cut right through here. We're chilling. We're chilling. Listening to Bard Skull, which has been a fun experience. Okay, let me turn this down for at least me. I don't know if anybody else has way too much sound on their ends. Oh, we're here. We're here. So yeah, I've been listening to Martin Shaw's book, and that's been pretty good. From a BT area. So we're going to a BT area, so we'll prepare for that accordingly. I guess we're gonna start doing this. Okay, so we want to get rid of that. We can keep the climbing anchor. We can drop off the PCC. We can keep container repair spray. And keep the boots. Actually, probably drop off boots. We don't need 2 pairs of boots on our person. And we'll place it in private locker. How are we looking? Climbing anchors on the back. What's on his shoulder? Container repair spray. Okay. We can do that. We'll confirm.
Order assigned.
Oh, but we can't make anything new.
Just had to give yourself a challenge, huh?
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to survive. But Bard School is a very weird book. It's very like free-flowing, not a lot of like sticking to one idea or concept. It's very much his experience out in the wilderness for several months, and just kind of processing that experience and the things that he was thinking about and learning about while he was there. Go down this hill. Okay. Don't want to go too fast because we're going to run into some BTs. And as soon as we kind of get close enough that it becomes a problem, we're going to turn it around. Okay. Yep. I'm going to point it this way.
Okay.
Nice. And then we're just going to stealth our way in here. We're going to do it this way. I could pull it in closer, but, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. What do we got here? We got the junk dealer stuff. We can probably take this off. Oh, I guess we can map this out. Okay. Probably head to the outer edge. Look at that. Come over here. Grab this while we're here. This and this. And finish off with this. And hopefully we're all sitting on around the same height. Doesn't look like anything is super high and out of the way, but maybe 1 or 2 things. I guess we want to go in pretty far to try to do this if we can. Oh, I didn't consider the one on the way outer edge. We'll probably grab that in. Okay. That's what happens when we try to do completionist stuff and we try to grab everything. Luckily it seems to be all sitting on the outer edge. Stuff over here seems to be pretty safe. Let's grab that. Okay.
Come out and play.
And I really wish I had thought of grabbing kinetic grenades beforehand, but am I sitting on top of this? No, it's over here.
Hey,
It's on my left. I'm chilling. We are chilling. Nice. Okay. On my left is the memory chip. Then we have about 3 packages left. Let's grab this memory chip real fast. But when I was first picking up Bard Skull, I was curious why people talked about it the way they did. They would constantly say like, "Oh, it's extremely hard to explain." It's like that's kind of odd. You know, is there a narrative or is there not? And I think the best way to describe it would be something like, "Oh, okay, so it's close." It's moving too. Not ideal. Okay. Luckily, at least everything's mostly behind us. Oh no. Okay, perfect, perfect. So now I just need to get back to that that bike. Get out of here and we'll go the way we came. But yeah, my first thought was, is this like a narrative or is this something else? And in a sense, it's a loose narrative, a memoir, an autobiography. And then it's interlaced with folk tales and stories being retold by people he's encountering on the road. And it's like their own stories that they're telling. And it's fascinating. It's some amazing stuff. And then it's combined with like this experience of the world, like a re-enchantment kind of narrative. Very cool. I've never seen anyone else do it. And you know, there's stuff that I've aspired to get at in my writing that I've kind of run into there, and I'm like, dang, special. I don't know if I've seen anybody else ever do that or try touching that. So if anyone is interested in very unique art that might not be easy to get into, and you know, you're constantly thinking, is this actually good? This is one I recommend. I'm about 60% of the way through. It's been a really good time. The audiobook is what I recommend, of course, because that's kind of Martin Shaw's thing, is oral storytelling, and it's a good time. Pick up these chiral crystals real fast too on the way. We need to put back on our glasses. I'm not the biggest fan of the cyberpunk look we have going on.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Samsung glasses or the oh yeah, we get the hat too. Hat and sunglasses. Oh yeah. That's the vibe. We get to reap the benefits of those 10,000 likes. I'm looking forward to it.
Delivering cargo.
We'll tell him about his wife that's secretly still alive that he doesn't know about. What is she doing? Like actually though.
Oh shit! You actually managed to get the goods out of there?
Or is it that he's just watching that all the time? If that's the
Would you look
that's the
at
thing.
that haul? You're definitely a cut above those fragile express goons. Let me guess. The great deliverer, am I right? Thought so.
Pretty solid, pretty solid.
You know, those ruins you went to wouldn't be ruins if Fragile hadn't built this. Bridges, too. All that talk of rebuilding the country.
All my homies hate Fragile.
My girl would still be alive if it wasn't for you people. She was there when the terrorists tried to take out South Knob.
It's tough for me
She was
because
already dead.
there's this assumption that's kind of built in here that it's like he's mad for the wrong reasons because his wife is actually alive, or his girlfriend. I don't know what his relationship is, but it doesn't. Since she is still alive, but it's not like completely right. At the same time, though, he has a point, right? It could have very well put his life in danger, his family's life in danger, maybe there is a reasonable level of suspicion or frustration with Fragile and the UCA and how they've run things. Mostly Fragile, right? I don't think the UCA was entirely a part of that, but no, actually no. Well, the UCA was trying to connect things, and as they're trying to connect things, that's where the terrorism started in the first place. So it's like, I mean,
Because of you.
it's part of it.
He's wrong. She's in a shelter southeast of the ruins. Mind if I take over? If he's not coming outside, then it doesn't matter who he yells at over the wire. And I'm guessing he'll feel better taking it out on me.
Hey, Bridges. Fragile says my girl's alive. And I'm just supposed to believe her? After what she did?
I mean,
No.
fair.
You're gonna need to prove it. And there's only one way out.
Yeah.
I'll give you something to take to this woman you found. She says it's hers. You bring her back here to me. Take this with you, too. It's a skeleton I made that improves stability and mobility. Threw together some of the parts I've got lying around.
I know
Just so we're clear,
exoskeletons.
I'm only giving it to you because I want to make abso-fucking-lutely sure you complete this delivery. If my girl's still alive, then when she sees what you're carrying, she'll want you to bring her here. You do right by me. I'll do right by you.
Good work. New order available. Sam.
I'm assuming he was just gonna ask me to grab it, so I'll do it anyway. We'll just do that. Fragile cargo, from the junk dealer. Wait, is it a... Usually they mark stuff as BT area? Speed skeleton. I guess it's not BT infested areas per se, but...
According to the junk dealer, the chiral hourglass is extremely fragile, and that kind of cargo is best carried by hand.
I see, okay. It's
That's a little
that
something for the
fragile.
junk
I see.
dealer. Sam, that active skeleton is built for speed. It's designed to augment muscle movement, enabling you to travel faster.
Okay.
There's even a boost function if you really need to hustle. But it'll eat up battery about as fast as you eat up the ground. To think
So
he
he's
made
got a
a
not
thing
to rip.
like that out of junk. Talent like his shouldn't go to waste.
Oop, I've been missing everybody's messages. Hi Tayo, hi Michael. How's it going? Nice to see you guys here. Equip active skeleton. Okay. What in the world is on the ground here? Yeah, why would I want... I don't want that. We equip the speed skeleton. Power skeleton we can put into the private locker. Any of this we want. We'll put the stuff on the boot clip. We'll bring our gun just in case. Doesn't cost anything to carry. PCC we'll carry on our back so we can charge stuff. We'll auto arrange everything and confirm. Okay.
Order assigned.
So I guess we're carrying this by hand. Oh, what? Oh, I need to carry it, okay. Okay. Yo, hey chat. I mean, you can listen to Sleep Token while doing that, you know? While listening to this. I won't be offended. It's kind of fun too. Okay, so I assume we're okay. So we're going on a journey. If it's not clear right now,
Restrictions lifted.
I have to hold the left trigger this entire time, but no tools for such activity. For listening to Sleep Token while watching a stream? I guess YouTube kind of does frown on watching 2 videos at once. But if you use a different browser, it does work. Oh, are you kidding? Oh gosh. Okay, so BTs might be having a bad day today. Your phone does one thing. That is totally fair. If I wasn't worried about copyright, I'd be playing Sleep Token right now for you. That way we could bridge the gap a little bit, but I'm afraid that YouTube would strike this live stream out of oblivion. They have done that before, or threatened to do so. I can't remember what song I played one time. But like UMG just said, you know, no, you may not. Okay, it looks like everything's behind us, so I'm not too worried. Oh, it's all that one thing. I don't remember off the top of my head, Luigi. I've heard of people listening to music in like their headphones and not playing it on stream before. Just interesting. But I feel like that's not like a real experience for the audience though. Is there anything up ahead, or are we kind of good to go? Okay, we're gonna slow down on this hill. We can sing it a cappella. That's true, we can do covers. That is illegally allowed. For now. And the good part is we're not good enough at covers to, for it to get picked up by the AIs. One thing I'm worried about going too fast is that I'm carrying something, and if I just fall, if I trip, I just drop this a very delicate hourglass on the ground. Oh, I think I was still in boost mode. That'll teach me. That'll teach me.
Beginning scan. Scanning.
At some point we'll just do, we can do Discord streams and that'll be good enough at that point.
Detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo
Okay.
verified. Thank you.
Can you believe that, he's saying all this time about how, like, oh, you know, my wife
Are
left
you
me
with Fragile Express?
and, or died,
You're a Bridges porter, aren't you?
and it turned out she was just, like, down the road a little bit, past all the creepy ghosts and everything.
It's nothing dangerous, is it? Oh my lord. I never thought I'd see this again. Let me have a closer look. Oh, incredible. Not so much as a single scratch. I can't thank you enough.
Nice. Two stars. The Eagles don't deserve a chat cover anyway. True.
Now. That's wonderful. I'm happy to be a part of the UCA.
There are some artists that do, like, they write music and they have some sort of agreement with their company or whatever that, like, they won't, like, try to claim copyright on any songs used in, like, streams at least. I know there's a rapper, Rav, that's like a huge thing for him, is that he makes sure that streamers can use his music, which is great because, like, that's a great form of advertisement for him, right? Anti-BT handgun? That's sick.
You'll drop by again, won't you?
Take me with you. Please.
I feel like I've seen
I
this
have to
actress
see him
somewhere,
again.
but I don't know. She just looks familiar to me. And it might be from this game, to be honest, but...
I made this for him, you know. When the terrorists attacked, my mother and I barely escaped with our lives. I tried to find him afterwards. I did. I just didn't know.
She didn't realize that he was going to be in the junkyard, just hanging out there.
But that's not why I stopped. My mother never liked him.
No, I don't think so,
She
Chad.
made
I
that pretty clear.
don't know. I may look it up later.
I didn't think she'd go as far as to lie. So when she said that he died, I believed her. Until I heard that message. It's him. It's really him.
It doesn't help too that, like, the voice actor or actress doesn't necessarily mean it's the same as the person
Deep
who's like
down, I knew he was out
face
there
captured.
somewhere.
That was the weird part with, like, Guillermo
I
del
couldn't
Toro's
leave my
character.
mother all alone,
The voice is someone else,
so I
but the
tried
face
to
is
make
Guillermo
my
del Toro.
peace with it. Only I couldn't. Not even if I do wanted to. I was stuck in the past, unable to move on. Take me to him. I'm begging you.
Let's do it.
I'm ready to go. Right now if you want. Just say you'll take me.
It is interesting that that's like one of the few like moments so far is human connection, right? That was like one of the first times in the game that you get to like be right there talking to someone. Distribution center south of Lake Knot. Interesting. It's kind of low in max likes anyway. Oh. Oh. A fog warning on that. Humans are so, like, hard to carry. I think we just kind of have to wait on the other deliveries for now. We'll stick to this one. It's just kind of hard to handle.
Handgun configured to fire hermetic rounds. Bullets loaded with your own blood. Should do some damage to any BTs you come across. The gun draws blood from your body or any bags on hand to fill its cartridges when in use.
Oh, Chad, I'm just getting to your message.
Length of the trigger pull
You think the
determines
use
the
of
amount
shit
loaded
here
into the
there
next
is
round.
sincere
Longer pulls
or
mean more
authentic?
blood and more potential damage
What
to
do you
the
mean?
BT on the receiving end. Just don't drain yourself dry by
I
accident.
might not
okay?
understand what you're referring to exactly.
As you know, you'll be transporting a living human being for a change. It goes without saying that any falls or heavy impacts sustained may result in injury to your client. So proceed with caution, now more than ever.
Sincere or authentic? It's so funny seeing the person back there. Yeah, that might have been like a, you know how sometimes there's just like the writing, how it's written. People are more, how do I say it? Actors will speak how it's written, recite the lines, and not quite kind of follow through. And it's clear that, like, I don't know if this is going too far, but English is probably not her first language. And so there's just like certain ways of talking that it doesn't seem like
I'll hold
that's
the
how she would
hourglass.
actually say it.
I don't want it to break.
At least that's the impression I get too. Like I kind of have a similar take.
Order assigned.
Okay, let's do this. I think we're gonna need some. Okay, good. We get a charger over here. Oh. That is the one thing. People are very unwieldy.
Weapons restrictions
Carry.
lifted.
It's not far from here, I think. Look for the tar. Where it bubbles up and spreads. That's how you can tell.
What is she talking about? I'm going to the same spot, right? It's not like I'm doing anything weird.
Up, we are ready. It's bottomless. Or so claim the folks
Even the
who
script?
use these places to dispose of terrarium-contaminated waste. And bodies too. If you don't have time to burn them, there's always the tar.
Oh. Oh, what do we make of this script as well? I don't know. I don't have enough time with this character to really know. All we've seen her really do and like interact with her has been like dancing around with an hourglass in her hand. And so part of me is like, I just not quite sure. I do get the sense that it's like it's not quite right, you know? It doesn't quite fit. But I'm always worried about making those like straight up conclusions. This is the music I get away with playing most of the time, though, over here. Getting the little bits of low roar going. Super Mother Hunter. Let's, yeah, let's just navigate this way. We're gonna, undo this. We'll go this way, down this way, and... This doesn't feel right. But we'll just do it. We'll enjoy it. I'm excited about the upcoming Death Stranding with the they're gonna have a anti-BT handgun. Nice. Having like day-night cycles, I think that'll be really cool. I hope that they can do like some of the nighttime stuff well, but I trust them. I think it's gonna be a good time. I think we're looking pretty clear here. I was worried a little bit more, but this woman like the worst experience she's ever had. Okay. I'm so sorry. Just giving her trauma. Okay. I'll check that out, Chad. Ben Kaplan? Okay. You can see the lights up there, but it's... Are these streams designed as game time for me? A little bit. It's more of like an excuse to play this game specifically. Oh. Okay. I like Death Stranding and, no, I have other stuff I want to play, and so I can get away with, you know, having time to get back into this and be able to share it in general. Be able to take the time to talk about it and experience it again. Do I get to play otherwise? I do. I have my games that I play, you know, off stream. Because there's a lot of games that just don't fit the vibe of streaming. Usually they're too kind of intense thinking, or they don't quite work. Like, for example, I've been playing Clear Obscure Expedition 33, and you know, plenty of people have been streaming that game and they've been having a great time with it. I have a hard time finding out how that would work. I don't know how to make that a non-stream, or no, how to make that a stream game. But yeah, that's common for people, especially people who do streaming or YouTube as their job, or they want to be especially successful in it. They will kind of boot up, like whenever they want to boot up a game, they force themselves to be live to do it. Not necessarily as a restriction for them always, but more for the fact of they can find some sort of extra productivity out of it. Yeah. For the most part, I still have trouble finding time to play games, always. And so, Sam, are we good? So in the end, it doesn't. Oh, let's put that away. We don't need a gun out right now. Oh, I'll grab this, because I haven't noticed it before. Okay. But yeah, that does register a bit whenever I'm kind of planning on playing a game or getting a game. Is this a type of game that would be good to, you know, record for a video or to play on stream? This play into the calculus a bit. But I never want to totally stick with that. Just because, you know, there are a lot of great games out there that I think are good art in themselves. I don't want to do that. It does look comfy when you're not going through the horrors of the wasteland. When she's just trying to chill in there, it looks like a nice spot, to be honest. Oh.
Are you hurt? Thanks, Bridges. I can't believe you're alive.
That's my line, silly.
I thought you were dead.
My mom told me you were.
I kept it close. Always. But after the attack, it stopped working. I thought about fixing it.
Well, Chad, Chad just put in chat, this is one thing I would dislike about being a music reactor, discovering new music at leisure, having to do it publicly. That's why I think there's two different sides to it. There's like one is the reactor side, and then the other one is the review side. Being like a curator is the other side of it, where you can be listening to music at your, maybe not at your leisure, you have to actively be putting it yourself out there to listen to new music. But being that person who kind of collects it all and brings it to the person. That's kind of what, oh, I hope I didn't make some crazy sound on the mic. That's what I think like news sources do for the most part, right? Like I watch like a few video game news shows, and what they do is they basically, you know, go out, listen to all the video game news that's going on, and then they kind of select the things that are important enough to talk about for 30 minutes or so, and kind of curate them and put them all, package it all together. And then And so, you know, that's how I think most people should properly engage with a lot of these things. If you have an interest, is find someone who's good at curating, um, and not going to miss the major pieces, and then you can kind of do that. And same thing for music, right? If you don't have the time to listen to new music all the time to develop it, then finding someone who is able to kind of make these connections. Sometimes I feel like reactors are like strippers, kind of artificial emotive. Yeah, I mean that's there's a bit of all actors, right?
In the sand
The
again.
the old taboos around
But
acting.
it felt too much like moving on. Like forgetting you.
People who lie professionally or need to perform emotively professionally, they're not the most trustworthy people because they might have the ability to manipulate you, kind of trained into them, and been given the incentive to be good at that. So maybe they shouldn't be in charge. So there's a lot of comments about that.
Well, now we can both move on. Together, you and me. If you're ready.
Of course.
The man I knew. They don't peddle junk. He fixed the things, made them like new again. Picking up the pieces and making the most of them. That's what I do best too. But this is one piece. We don't need. The only time that matters is the time I spend with you. So let's count the moments ourselves together. I'm asking you to marry me, dummy.
I will. I do. Yes.
One other thing.
What?
Don't hate Mom, please. Tell her this is what we want. Help her to understand and accept it. Because she needs us, and I need her.
All right. I'm pretty good at patching things up.
Yeah, it's an interesting hairstyle. The way it kind of like goes up and floats back. You would think it requires a lot of hair gel, but it looks like it's flowing. Like it looks almost like natural, which is the weird part. Like it was like floating around. It was impressive. I won't lie. It's like, see, it's kind of floating
Sorry,
out there
I was such an asshole.
naturally.
I treated you and Fragile like shit. I'm gonna try and make a fresh start with my girl. And though I can't do half of what you people do out there every day, I'm ready to pull my weight. If you need anything fixed, I'm your man. The UCA can count on me.
His hair gel exists outside of time.
It'll
Yeah,
take some
maybe.
getting used to, but it's past time. We will join the UCA's network. I won't let you down. I swear.
I don't know what that was, but oh, he was trying to
I'll
shake his
never
hands,
forget
and
you.
Norman Reedus doesn't shake hands. 200 likes. resentment. It's really closer to something like Sam has been through a whole lot. And he has lost his wife and presumably his unborn child. And he's wanted to be alone, and now he's kind of been forced in one way or another to kind of connect people and bring people back together again. And then he also, because of that, his character has a character trait of, basically being allergic to touching people. Like, he breaks out in hives. And there's a whole deal to that. Stun bomb. The junk dealer, an asexual world. I don't know if I want to read his manifesto, but we'll see.
Sam, that whole region is connected to the Cairo network now. Head for the next area. To connect South Knot City, you'll need to make a delivery from Lake Knot City.
Huh? Not sure I follow. Why not just get them
You
on the
relate,
network?
Professor
Let them print
Luigi.
what they need.
Because you can't print everything. You do know that, right? Food, medicine, organic compounds.
Yeah.
That blood of yours that's proven so effective against BTs.
I think it's because he hasn't had that level of connection, right? Like, and maybe I should take off the sunglasses and the baseball cap, because you can't really see his face anyway. But yeah, there's definitely an angle of that, which is like, they're doing so well, and he's been involved in all this, and then he's gonna walk away. They get the happy ending, and he needs to keep going with no hope of any real connection. People are just kind of using him, and
Only the old-fashioned way. The people of South Knot have been struggling ever since the last attack.
he's lost his
And
attempt
up
at.
there to survive, they'll need all the supplies Lake Knot can spare.
True, I don't know why they didn't need to. They didn't need to be carrying each other into the building. Maybe just
Sometimes
wait
you
till
might find yourself traveling
they
home
close the door.
empty-handed, right? Wasted trip, I say. Make the most out of it by making sure you've always got an order on your back. For instance, one just came in from the junk dealer. A joint request from him and the Cairo artist, looks like. I think it'd be in everyone's best interest. If
It
you
is.
took
It is
on.
pretty good in character.
Check the terminal for details.
Heads up, Sam. I'm detecting abnormal chiral levels to the north of South Knot City. The numbers indicate heavy timefall in the area. It appears to be some kind of storm, but nothing like anything I've ever seen before. Though, truth be told, I can't actually see it either. The storm should be right outside my lab, but with the baby, I'm in no position to investigate. Doesn't seem to have done any real damage yet, but would you mind looking into it for me? Just be sure to keep your distance, alright?
Another mission, distribution center south of Lake Knot. One bridge. Guess we can make another ramp on the other side. Maybe. I mean, the bike is like basically broken now. I was also thinking about doing the one that's at the movie guy. This is old war footage. I don't really want to go back down there in the wrong direction. See you, Chad. Thanks for checking us out and hanging out with us. Yeah, part of me's interested in doing that cool like 30-minute run across up north. Seeing if we can make it. Which means that we have to run over to the to the other one. We can't really take anything with us. Okay. Which means... Oh, nope, not what I'm trying to do. There we go. We'll go... here. Grab this. Oh, that bike's almost dead. That bike's almost dead. I guess we'll grab this bike that's almost dead. And by this one, I mean that one. We'll go to the film director. Pick up this one. That seems like the best way to go. Okay. We'll do the best we can. We'll just ride it till it dies.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
There we go. We got away with not having to deal with BTs this time. That's nice.
Okay. Today's a good day.
There's some
This
lights
one's
on
for
this
you.
one.
Thanks for the help. Today's a good day. This one's for you.
And then we'll dispose it. Okay.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay. This is one of those things where I think I basically have to bring the bike over because of how heavy this
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
strip is going to be.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
There we go. And we'll go back this way.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Nice. Okay.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
This will be a fun trip.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I think the goal right now is we are going to try to do this one. We'll do the premium delivery. 10 minutes. Wait, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah, we're going to do the 10 minutes. We're going to see how it goes. And we're going to try our best. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I didn't realize how many packages there were. Well, we might have to do that another time. That is, I was like, oh, that seems like a fun one. And then I didn't realize that it was going to be, 40 boxes. Okay.
The paths we walk become roads, Sam.
True.
See the tracks you left behind? They tell a story. If you were a spy on a mission, you'd have failed. But you're not. So be proud of those tracks.
Thank you. Go back to junk dealer. We'll
They're proof that you exist. Keep leaving that proof. Let people know you're out there. Give them the courage to come together again. As you expand the network and aid your fellow Americans, you strengthen the bonds between us all and blaze a trail for them to follow.
our fellow Americans. Almost ruined. Okay. Did I... I was just talking about a different vehicle than the one I'm actively using right now. I think it probably is. Gosh. Okay, here. There we go. Someday I will learn how to drive. It looks fine. It looks fine. It's a little rusty. It's a little rusty, but you know. Okay, so we're gonna take something to the distribution of South Lake Knot. That sounds good. We'll keep the speed skeleton for now. We got a power lock. Okay. And we'll just grab another South Lake Knot if we can. Cause it's just not. It's not a lot. This. And we'll throw an extra PCC on here. And we'll make it work. We'll make it work. And because we have a, like this is a lot on us right now. To be fair. We can switch over to a power skeleton instead. I guess the speed one equips it to the back. Never mind. We'll do that. We'll deliver our memory chip data. And we'll just put it on the bike. Anyway. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll make a ramp when we need it. And it'll all be good.
This up for me? You shouldn't have. Really.
You're a saint, Sam. Thank you.
Tramp Street. Triple RS. Unknown Man's Journal. Bunch of journals. Okay.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay. This is the long range one, so I think there isn't even room on it to use. So that's not ideal, you know, but it'll do. It'll do. Okay. Looks like the recommended route is around the edge. So we'll just follow the recommended route. We'll cross into their territory. We'll go up and around here to this bridge. This should cross here. Or... Interesting, they go around the entire thing. Maybe we'll do that. That way we don't have to deal with any of the jumps or anything. Oh, I guess we'll have to do one jump here. Okay, did people like this? Structure total likes. People have not been using that jump. Which is fair. It is a close jump. We'll restore. Okay. Nice, negated it. Video commentary, the devil went down to Georgia? I have not done that. No, that might be someone else. Devil went down to Georgia. Video commentary? No. Who would have done that, though? Of the song, specifically? I have one for Reincarnated by Kendrick Lamar. There's like a similar vibe in some ways of like the themes reference. But Devil Went Down to Georgia, I didn't do anything for that. We're gonna make a little bit of a jump here.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Pull out that PCC. Interesting. Well, I am curious to know what they were referring to as well. Switch to a... Oh, is it a level 2? Did I mess up? That's not ideal. Looks like there's a jump right there, though. Like, I'm not sure if I actually need this, so put this back. If you ever happen to find a clip of that, that'd be fun. But okay, this feels like a really risky jump. I might try this way. Yeah, thank you. Oh gosh. Okay. We'll probably do the rest on foot here.
Okay.
We will take this.
ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
If there's actual people?
Today's a good day. This one's for you. Thanks for the help. Today's a good day. This one's for you.
I've never seen a porter just out and about.
Good morning, Sam.
It's fun. Yeah, let me go. Deliveries.
Come a long way, huh? Hope your cargo held up as well as you. Looking good. Looking good. Guess you were the right man for the job.
Backpack customization. Cool. Sweet.
So, motor and a pouch. They're not like our usual supplies. New designs, like you heard. To think a junk dealer made this. Heard he was a pro, but even so, it's impressive work. I'll notify HQ and try to expedite evaluations.
Hey, just got the evaluation results from the people at the distro center for those prototypes you dropped off. Looks like both caught their eye. The motor, for one, was impressive. They really couldn't believe it was made from scrap. It can be fitted to a modified truck and be ready to go in no time.
Modified
They
truck.
contracted the junk dealer straight away and got it added to the list of supplies that can be fabricated. They had good things to say about the pouch, too. Contract has already been made, and you'll find the pouch in your private room. If you want to customize your backpack, you'll need to drop by one anyway. Anyway, I hope you appreciate what those two did for you, and give this new gear a try.
Yeah, I've never heard of this. This must be new gear.
New order available. Please access.
I'm curious what orders they have. Stealing sticky guns from mules, okay. And delivering stuff to the cosplayer. We can deliver stuff to the cosplayer. I think that's gonna be a fun little side route we can do. And there's just everything we could do. We're at 75 to Lake Knot. That's a lot. Interesting. What does he cosplay? You'll see. You'll see. If I remember correctly, the cosplayer is a famous cameo. We're gonna go private room for now. But if I was gonna say what he cosplays as, I'm pretty sure it says an otter, a sea otter. Oh, do I get brief ammo refills on guns? It's kind of nice.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Sam, don't know if you're aware, but you can customize your pack and your private room. Why not give it a try?
Okay. Customizing pack. The man looks like he breaks his neck every night. A little bit. Why? Yeah, pillows are basically like. Oh, I mean, like, okay. I will say, I don't think it's coincidental that this bed looks like a prison bed. Prison bed. Like, I don't think that is a unintentional um choice. And the fact that oh, we have patches. Wait, what do we put on our? Oh, what? Okay. Okay, this is kind of sick. I like this. Wait, what color do we make our backpack? I kind of like the orange. I feel like black is too edgy. But the windmill's kind of nice. It goes with the pro America feel, the pro UCA. We could spell something out. An extra battery to. Oh, maybe we should put an extra battery at least. Something to and a grenade pouch. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're doing this. We're question is it way more? Battery available for active skeletons or other equipment. And then we'll put on a patch for now. I don't really care for a mama pouch. I think like a Kojima Productions patch would be nice. Be nice if I could like put it on top of the grenades. We could spell something even. Oh wait, no, these are blood types. To express your blood type to people, you know? I like a BB in pod, I think is kind of cute. I like this. Okay. Yeah. That works. Something about the pouch? Like, oh, it was a motor. That was the other thing that got changed. I don't know what that actually does, but anything new in the terminal? We got mail, we got music, okay. Maybe we can leave now. I don't think there's anything new that we want to really touch at the moment. Oh yeah, we'll send a bot to deliver something real fast. Nice. That shouldn't be too bad. Oh. One thing I wanted to check out was the auto paver around here. Requires 200 metal, and around 260 ceramic, which you can definitely do. 200 metal, 260 ceramic. They always do this where it's like, I think the closest we can get is 320, which is not ideal, but it is just how it is sometimes. I'll auto arrange that and confirm. And we'll go and deal with this real fast. Maybe someday we'll deal with this auto paver up here. It's a bit harder to get to, but it's something. It's something.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Good morning, Sam.
So the reason I think it has to do with like why the room looks like a prison, why he's holding the handcuffs, like the handcuffs are the method of communication. Partially has to do with both like Sam's interpretation of this, but then also partially the reality of like this type of connection. To a certain extent, does pose like restrictions on the person themselves. What in the world is that bridge? Anyway. And so, like, connection is a sacrifice of the individual's ability to kind of do whatever they want. Yeah. We have to have some excess. And, so there's a bit of that. There's also a bit of, oh, that's just so nice. That feels so good to just have a highway going through now. I want to try this out. I have no clue what this is. If you just walk over this? What even is this? Some mini bridge. Chiral bridge. I don't want to mess with it too much. Never seen that before. That must be anything. And there's an element of like the UCA is kind of like a pair of handcuffs holding you back. Or holding you, maybe not back. No, back, down, however you want to put it. They're not entirely in your best interest, maybe. There's a bit of ambivalence about their the way that they treat their members, the way that they function.
Beginning scan.
There's a
Bridges ID. Verifying ID.
something a little off about it.
All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome. Decontaminating soon. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay, we're gonna deactivate this. We'll take on that other quest. I think it's hard to. I think from craftsmen, we can easily kind of transport materials down, but it is kind of hard to kind of come this way. Maybe we'll do it when we go on our way. We'll at least bring something. That way we can supplement what's already there. But we'll take this so we can get to the cosplayer. It is a ways down though. We don't worry about the sticky guns right now. Oh, we have a truck now. So that was the
You can use those little darlings to stun your enemies and give yourself some breathing. Just a quick... They deliver a shot living on.
Okay. Looks good. Okay. What was I looking for? I think we have a gun for each. I think we need some more climbing anchors. And the one we have only has like one left. Let's do that. And maybe we'll grab a ladder too. That sounds good. Do I want a bike? A bike can get us part of the way. Which I just did not accept anyway. Yep. We'll load the sewing kits. Load that too. Reorganize. Anti-BT handguns, PCCs. We can put at least one back in the locker. Let's do it.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
We can drop off some of our Carolium right here. Just like we just have some sitting around. Oh, but you know what? That's why. Are we not connected to Collector? We're not connected to the Collector. Interesting. Okay, so yeah. We'll drop it off. Hopefully when we get connected, maybe next time we'll have a little bit more of people helping us out. Okay. How we get all the way down? You know, I'm not quite sure. So I'd almost rather just climb down the side. So like follow the beach all the way down. That's what I'm thinking. Go up the hill. Go that way. I think that's the best way to go. We'll see, we'll see. I don't know if motorcycles are the best off-roading vehicle that you can have, but we'll make do. We'll make do. I mean, ideally we don't kind of have this guy sit here. Maybe we can make a time ball shelter. Make sure at least that he can have some protection from the time ball.
Ain't ready.
We can probably be on our way.
Construction complete.
Up there in the distance, is that another? I don't see it. I think there's another connector for the highway, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if you can see it over there. Looks like that's another one up there in the far distance. But anyway.
There we go.
Bam. So let's oh, that is one. Up the hill right here. Bizarre. Oh. I don't even know where that would connect. But it's so close to the cosplayer. Like, it's a pretty easy, like, hey, let's take all our materials up the hill to complete this. So that's nice. We're gonna put a climbing anchor up here. one place or another. Probably close to the edge. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was a bad that was a bad time. Okay. We'll see if it's long enough to even get down to the very bottom, but if we have to, we can just do 2 and we'll make it work. We already used about half the rope, but yeah. Like here, like it's pretty clear that we don't have enough rope, so we're gonna do another, you know. Trial and error. Trial and error. How many hours have I played so far? Depends on what you mean. In this playthrough? Does it show? This playthrough so far has been 13.5 hours. And I don't think I've sat around for any of it. I think it's been, like, me pretty actively playing. Nice little sea otter decal up there. Make the delivery. Very important. Like, this is super missable as a character to run into. Very important cameo.
Wow, great! You
Wait,
made it.
they removed it. Did they remove it? What?
I told myself there were bound to be a few scratches, but looks like I was wrong.
Okay, wait. I might not say anything because they might reveal it. Because I know sometimes they'll remove stuff. Just they don't want to. If they had a sponsorship or something, like the original game had Monster Energy drinks and stuff, and
Can you make it official? Whenever I mention your name to my partner, he gets all excited and starts talking about how much he wants
okay,
to meet
yeah,
you.
this is it. Yeah.
He's pretty interested in the chiral network too. Totally on board with it and everything. But I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around it. I guess what I'm saying is that I'm okay with trying it out, just without any of the extra strings. If that's an option. If it is, then would you mind doing the honors?
I know I mention it every time, but there's something about the fact that BB makes the sign of the cross with the like above his head on Sam's left side. I don't know. It feels like it's significant, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what Kojima's thinking. Interesting. There's a jump over there. Stuff. Most of the connections on with that person a little further north.
Hey,
there
Sam.
he is.
Sam Bridges! Welcome to our summer home by the falls. Oh, well, thanks for making the trip. I've always wanted to meet you. I know what you're thinking. Is that an otter on my head? Or am I just happy to see you?
Yeah, just Conan O'Brien is in this game.
Actually, a member of the weasel family.
And that's just a
I have weasels in my family, but enough about my brother.
just a thing.
Man, you are tough.
And it's like a random quest
Hey, did you know that otters can
that you can
survive
easily
without
just
land?
like go by and just move
Oh, yeah.
on.
They eat, sleep, even give birth, all in the water. The only thing they can't do in the water is drown. Because they're such good swimmers, they. Okay. Wow. You laugh about as much as this guy. Hey, by the way, you should have this. It'll help you on your way. Yeah, don't worry about me. I've got an otter one. Come on. Come on, otter one? That's pretty good. Come. Oh, man, you're the only audience I've had in like 12 years.
But it does unlock the best item in the game. I think, at least.
By the way, that hood was threaded by the hand of my cosplay partner. And she's amazing. It's triple stitched. That's got silk. She's incredible. Wear it and you too can ride the river rapids without fear. Unless you're afraid of looking too sexy. Oh, right? Really? Still nothing? You know what? Fine. Just go. Just go, okay? Yeah, and make the river your friend. That'll be fun.
Good work. New order available. Please have.
So, this distribution south of Lake Knot. Chiral artist. I'm assuming there's not that many materials here anyway. Yeah, not until we upgraded a bit. Question is, there's a collector here. It looks like there's an available mission. Maybe we go back over here and we go over just to check it out and see what it's like. We'll make it back to the online generator. Do it that way. We'll remove our routes and go. So from here, we head back to the back to there. We go over. Nope. Over here. Go over here to the online generator. Oh, it's like not ideal, not ideal, not ideal. Is there a way up there? You know what? Weirdly enough, I think there's a case to be made to go the way everybody else is going over here. See if we can make it through the valley, either on top or to the side. For plan B, go through here and do it this way. Try it out. And then we can take the one south of Lake Knot, because it's just a condition one. We can take the premium delivery. Because I'm not worried about breaking anything for the most part. I think we're pretty safe on that end. It's only 24 pounds. I think we're pretty safe on that end. We have a ladder.
Order assigned.
And we have a climbing hook.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yeah, we have a bit of a run over here. Does it make sense to go up on this ridge up here? Does the ridge follow all the way through? Maybe? Oh, it's kind of hard to see right there, doesn't it? Isn't it? We can try it out and just see. If we need to, we can make it down, but this is a little bit of like some weird terrain going on. Yeah, it looks like we're safe to make it across here. And like we don't need to really worry too much about even having a ladder part of this. So that works out nice. This is a ways away. We'll cut across. Make it nice. One bad side is we'll be crossing into mule territory, I think. So we will have to do the timing to cancel out the sensors and everything. So we'll see how that goes, but oh, did I go too far over? I did. It doesn't hurt to hold on to some stuff while we're here. Oh, that looked a lot closer than it was. And there is a mule right there, which is kind of crazy. That this is like basically mule territory. How do you even... Is he in the... He's like in the cliff. Do we even have enough length to get us down? Maybe we'll try to throw a ladder down? I always do it backwards. No, stop. Wait, I did it both ways and it broke either way. Okay, here. Yes, this way. Oh. If I had known, I wouldn't have done it so close to the edge. It's a little precarious, but...
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile ID verified. Web.
How would I even get back over? I guess I go around? We could go around, grab it, and bring it back. Yeah, I guess we could do that. I guess we could keep all this.
Order assigned.
Because in the end, it really doesn't change for us too much.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
This doesn't feel like a portable place to kind of finish this up and then... Is this still the cliffside? Oh my gosh. Nice. We got some nice distribution south of Lake Night over here. Some stuff. A good foot crossing. We're chilling. Let me see even where. Hey, Anarchy Delivery Bot. Got that going. I thought we had two. I don't know why the other one isn't done, but maybe, you know, it's not numbering them, it's more just one is done, not both. I don't know, but...
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo
Oh gosh. Okay. You know, if there's one person I don't envy, it's Sam Porter Bridges.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Everybody should be so thankful for him. How much work he does. With like no monetary reward or anything. I mean, he's making likes. Like that's honestly, and food and board maybe.
I gotta hand it to you. Not many guys out there.
But everybody else just chills out in their, you know, bomb shelters, and he's the one who's doing all the real work out here. Any other reward is just to, you know, make his life easier. It's like, I mean, that's something, but at the same time, you know, fair. Oh, good night, Professor Luigi. Oh, have a good sleep. We'll be couriering for just a little bit longer. And we'll shut things down.
Well, take care of yourself.
But it was fun having you in chat, just chilling and talking with us. So we deliver underwear. Guy needs a wheelbarrow or something? Well, we did just unlock a truck. So when the time comes, you know, when we start making our major deliveries down the highway, I mean, I think that's the next deal. Is we're just gonna take on every mission and just like mass deliver everything, which will be nice. Go north and then we'll go south. See, we got a long range truck too. I don't really care about that, but that's cool, I guess. Oh gosh. That was a horrible. Okay. So lesson learned that if we want something to be delivered that's fragile, don't send a robot to automatically do that. Try something different. Is a good thing to learn. And so because of that, this is less than 50%, but we're gonna want to take that ourselves. So let's the damage is just so high on a lot of this. "25 minutes to the craftsman." But we want to go to the craftsman. I guess the elder makes sense. I guess. Not ideal, but it is what it is. Okay, are we prepared for this? We have a couple PCCs. We have, I think maybe we should get like 2 ladders. 3 ladders, maybe? And a lot of grenades. So we have a Mauser. We'll throw some stuff in our... Oh, this is like a lot of stuff. Okay. EX grenade. Hermetic grenade. Let's take one of these. The PCC. We'll recycle that. Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna fabricate some equipment. We'll grab like 2 ladders. We have a extra climbing anchor. We'll get like 2 things of stun bombs. We can throw the anti-BT handgun back in the private locker, because we don't need that. We have a maser gun. All of our grenades can fit in our little pouches on the back. We're chilling. Oh, wait. I really didn't like how that, Why is he so unbalanced?
Thank you for your contribution.
Or maybe it doesn't matter when it's like not as unbalanced. But he looks like he's bent over, and his balance is on his right side. But I guess since he doesn't have a lot of weight on him, it's not the biggest deal.
Beginning scan.
Maybe?
Have a pleasant journey, Sam. Keep on keeping on. Have a pleasant journey.
Okay. So how do we want to cross here? It looks like there might be a crossing actually up by the collector, which is kind of the way we went. So we kind of just go through here. But of course, like, what if we just crossed here? What if, we'll say. And then we took the bridge across here. And then we're in territory. And then we can do whatever we need on the inside. You know, probably over here, I imagine. We run back to the collector. Throw down a ladder or something. I think that makes sense. It's a little more reasonable.
Weapons
We can grab these video game consoles. Do it that way. Hopefully unlock this area for collaboration. We can start working on that highway over the week when people are playing, and they can throw down some materials for us. Make it a little easier to close that out and give us a highway across the region. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's horrifying. Okay. We're not gonna talk about that. That was that was one of the scarier things that's happened in this. Okay. Oh, we have no battery. I mean, what else am I gonna use a PCC for? Am I right? Might as well throw. Do I even have a PCC? Oh, I don't even have a PCC. Then we can throw this away. Organizing. Okay. Yeah, we're set. We're fine. Three, two, one. Nice. Okay. So it's locked up in his thing. Oh gosh, there are like a bunch of people here. Okay. We take everybody out. We grab the game console, we grab the thing, and then we'll run out. We'll grab our gun. Do it this way. Even though the stun grenades aren't that bad, right? Because I think a stun grenade can take him out basically in one shot, but my goal is to kind of be smart with this if I can. Medals aren't bad to have either. But I can't get greedy. So one guy's right there. Two guys are over there. We're looking pretty, pretty good. Nice. One more guy right here. At least one. I think he's looking the other direction. And make our way over. Nice. Whew. And then we can steal. Where's the last video game console there, sir? Oh no. Is it on somebody's back or something? Did I miss it? It's over there. It's over at the other box. We'll grab the last box. Then we'll go back over here. So let's get out of here while we can. Hopefully there's enough of a crossing across this thing. I think there is a ladder right there. Luckily. What if somebody was really cool and they left some ladders? I don't know, there's something about this ladder I really don't like. Okay. There we go. See, I like this a lot better. That makes me feel a lot better. Oh. Oh. Okay. Carry that on our back. Elder. Distribution south. Special alloys. PCCs. I'm not too concerned about all these right now. I think we'll just kind of play it safe and we'll just go over. So went down here. We're gonna cross this way. Use some of these ladders that we borrowed. Oh, there's a guy right there. There are a lot of guys right there. Oh, we might as well just get him out of the way right now. Nice. Okay. Where are we headed? We're heading north. We should head north. Oh gosh. Come on. Okay. Yep. Okay. Gosh, okay, that was pretty intense. But we did it. It was fine. Okay. We'll throw unstable surface. I don't like that was enough for them to have grabbed.
Fuck.
Hopefully, since most of them are down, they won't run into me. And I can at least deliver this. Well. Nice. This guy really chose a place to live, you know?
certainly aim to impress, don't you? If there was such a thing as a Porter honor roll, your name would surely be at the top.
Is that gonna be enough for him to give us a connection?
Should I require your service?
No.
Good work. New order available. Please access the...
I guess both are fine. Distribution south to south not. Okay, what are we looking at? I'm gonna keep going. I kind of just want to keep playing for now, so we'll probably finish this up and we'll do that way. It sounds good to me.
Order assigned.
So I want this guy to be connected into the group. So if I can,
Weapons restrictions lifted.
that's what I want. What the heck? Okay. We'll just run over here, run over, and hope they don't like just throw stuff at us. And we'll live with it. I don't know how that negated, but we'll take the word for it. Maybe I should put down a charger. Just like, if I had a PCC available, might as well just have started charging. Speaking of, do I have one? I don't even have one. Okay.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Decontaminate lesser journey. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
Everything all right, Zep? Looks good as new. My hat's off to you.
Yeah, nothing crazy. We're just getting that legend number up. We're up to 6. I'll take it.
Well,
Good work.
Yeah. It is nice that they're mentioning that, considering that it can be so easy to miss it. Yeah. Is there anything that we can send to the collector? Or is the collector just... Since he's not in the network, I guess it makes sense that there isn't anything super pertinent with that, but...
Thank you kindly, Sam. I'll treasure it.
I wonder where the other V chip is.
Thank you for your contribution.
Probably should check that out at some point.
Begin and scan. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised. Have a pleasant journey.
The great part is we can use this energy zone as an excuse, I think, to charge. Can we? Or is it only for vehicles? Okay, we'll use this one over here. That way at least we have some charge that we can use. Gosh, it's so far away.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
It's so nice to be able to actually move fast. Did I pass it already? Oh no, it's further down. Yeah.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express.
It was an easy delivery.
Delivering cargo.
Well, if it isn't Sam Bridges. Very good.
Please, just let us connect. Let's,
Oh, you certainly aim to impress, don't you?
please.
If there was such a thing as a Porter honor roll, your name would surely be at the top.
Come on. Wait,
I suppose you've piqued my interest in the outside world somewhat.
we might have done it.
However, as I still have reservations concerning the UCA, I'd prefer to enter into a contract for the time being. I trust that won't be a problem?
No, not at all. Dude. Actually having bridges over the side, having like other people's things going on. Amazing. Amazing. Having people actually be able to contribute to the highway right here. Which some part of me is like, I kind of doubt people will go through the trouble of doing it, but it's nice nonetheless. Emergency yellow for the, okay, cool. Luden's mask frame. Yeah, nothing crazy over here that's been added. But
It's done then. I will be sure to test the connection shortly. I knew I was right to call on you. Take care. I'll be in touch.
sweet.
Good work. New order available.
Over here, we'll look at what he wants stuff to the junk dealer. He wants to get stuff stolen by mules, and he wants to get stuff to Lake Knot, all the way up to Lake Knot. And what does it mean when we do premium? More. Okay. Well, I think that sounds like a great place to stop for today. We made some good progress. Had a good time. Thank you all for hanging out today. Go back through just to call out people who were here. Thanks Chris Howard and Professor Luigi and Chad the Girl Dad. Tayo was here for a little bit, and Michael. Yeah, so thank you all for and everyone else who was not in chat, who was just kind of chilling out. Thank you. Hope you had an amazing rest of your Sunday, and hopefully we'll be here next week. We'll make some good progress. Chill out. But yeah, thank you for joining.